everybody, it's me again. Welcome to Crazy Happy, how to be the happiest person that you know. I know, it's longer than I said it would be before the last video. I don't know what it is. It's like this time of year, the holidays, family stuff, and it's harder than I thought to do one every single week. But I do promise that I will do 52 videos, so there will be one for every week for an entire year eventually. Just hang in there, and thanks very much those of you who've said, where's the videos? How come it's taking so long? We're waiting for another one. I appreciate that you are. So here's this week's. This week the topic is the other days. It is from chapter 11 in this incredible book, which I hope you have a copy of, and if you don't, why not? And remember, if you subscribe, you can get a free ebook version of the book. But this particular chapter is a little bit different than a lot of the others. This one is about the days when you're not so happy and when things aren't going so great. And I know you're thinking, but Andy, you're the happiest guy that I know. You're happy 100% of the time, aren't you? No, I'm not. There are plenty of times when I'm not so happy or not handling things so well, and I'm sure you can imagine that would be perfectly normal. So there's so much really good content in this chapter that I'm going to break it into two pieces. So this video and the next video will both be about chapter 11 and about the other days. I've also sort of broken down in the chapter what the challenges that we can often face are sort of about. And they kind of break down to uncertainty, managing change or not managing change so well, and boredom. So this time I'm going to focus on uncertainty and a little bit of managing change. So uncertainty is really about control and about our feelings around control, those things that we can control and that we can't control. The issue is generally that we typically think we can control a lot more things than we really can. We would like the universe to run like a well-oiled machine the way that we want it to and according to our plans. However, there are times, quite often actually, when it doesn't go that way. And the key is, how do we respond to that? How do we really handle when things don't go perfectly or don't go the way that we would really like them to? Really what it focuses on is our ability to accept and understand surprise and or changes in plans or changes that happen on a daily basis or changes that just naturally occur, like getting older or different times of the year. Now, one of the things I'm going to do instead of the thing I have been doing in the past called the gift of the week is just move right into sort of the tool or the tip or the exercise that you can do between this video and the next video, or hopefully for the rest of your life, to make your life happier and to find greater happiness in your life. For this section in particular, the tool is humor. The most powerful and effective way to deal with uncertainty or surprising changes in your life is to really understand the mechanism of humor. Now, I'm not just talking about lightening up or being happier or telling funny jokes and that sort of thing. What I'm talking about is understanding how a joke or humor itself really works, which is more often than not by virtue of surprise. So, I start to tell you a story, a joke, and two guys are walking down the street and they see a street sign. Why isn't that funny? Even if I were to try and tell that in a funny way, it doesn't work because it's very, very logical and linear. Two guys are walking down a street, you would expect them to see a street sign, so why is a street sign funny? And how is that any kind of a surprise? It's not. The way a joke works is by being very logical and sequential first, and then hitting you with that punchline. And the punchline is always a big surprise, or at least it should be, or you won't laugh very much. The bigger the surprise, the better. So here's the kicker, and here's the exercise, or how you can really think about humor for this week, and maybe a little bit longer. And that is, do you see the jokes that happen constantly throughout every day of your life, in every week, and every month, and every year? Do you see a lot of the things that occur that are unexpected and that you might not necessarily want to have happen as actually sort of surprises to your plans and as sort of jokes in a way? I mean, for instance, you could be driving home and you get a flat tire. I honestly believe it is possible to get a flat tire, and after the initial shock and being upset about it for a moment or two, I certainly understand. It's not what you wanted to happen. However, how long are you going to be crabby about it? If your flat tire is flat, it's flat. that means you have a couple of choices. One, you can sit there and crab about it for hours on end and be really upset and, rail at the universe for not bowing to your whims and your ideas as to how things should go. Or you can see it as the joke that it is. And I believe the sooner that you start laughing at an event like that, even something like getting a flat tire, the better. Not only is it the better for you physically, it's better for you emotionally, mentally, even spiritually. I think it would be absolutely wonderful to see somebody at the side of the road fixing a tire and pull over and offer to help them, and I walk up to them and they're laughing their heads off and they're going, I did not see that coming! I think that'd be incredible. Of course, I would probably approach them very cautiously, but I still think that that's not only possible, but I'm just trying to give you an example of the kinds of things that happen, little things constantly throughout the day, that I think you could laugh more about. So I hope that you can give that a try, at least trying to find the humor and the joke in things that happen to you on a daily basis. What I'm thankful for, because I do want to end the videos with gratefulness, what I'm thankful for this week is the fact that it is the winter solstice, and we are headed now toward summer at this turning point in the year. We've just passed a couple of the holidays, Christmas and Hanukkah, and the solstice itself was just a couple days ago. And I love this time of year, and I'm very happy for the return of the sun, which is why I also came out of the basement and decided to shoot this video up on our little porch in the sunshine, even though it's still the middle of winter. And I don't know if you can see the thermometer there, but I think it's like 10 below. So winter ain't over yet, but the movement towards summer has begun, so I hope you're grateful for the same things. Enjoy yourselves, find the humor, find the joke in stuff that's going on. I'll see you next time.